the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
Abusuafo yemamo akwaba edeba Nsem-Pii TV so na over the weekend there na nipa ukopie mu ewo Twitter na all trend pa yewura Paul Adom ochire ni nyina efa yemame Cecilia Abenada pa case etimi eba beto edwa ne ho na omanfo esusu se analytics no Paul Adom ochire de ba beto dwa no na wonte ase kakra na eno na ema no etwende o Twitter ene ebi mutimi enya ne kasete sa nso na ebi mu nso ehye ni nkuran se onkoso na ontimi enya na adwuma no na Paul Adom ochire etimi ababe kasa afa ho na o se Twitter de no kra enya ne ya se news presenter na journalist bi ono otini TV so adebia wa hye black spectacle ono ote ho Paul Adom ochire se na asem na ode betu dwan instead of se onso de onim no obeba be ka safa obeba be ka safa ho no ahoma tetre no akwa akutwa petition na ode aba betena wo TV ne so na dinatem left right center Paul Adom ochire wa Jimmy onim nyansa eno na Paul say professional journalism enye didiatem professional journalism ene say asem na aba beto dwa no bekire wa adwene unyansa wo no wa asem nim na ento amanfo trim na onno nso nka bi te say de Paul ne beka ne de na otwende o Twitter instead of say obesha o spectacle no akwa akotena o TV so na watimi adi dinatem left right center no na etwa kɔ wie se nipa Paul eka ne ho asem so wo TV station de na hwan na obo ne din Yura Captain Smart na yedi adanse say Paul Adom ochire Captain Smart asem na oka ebetu TV ne so na watimi ahwe yentie de Paul Adom ochire no ankasa etimi tuja.
In Ghana, somebody says something. It is you are not saying anything about what he said. You say he's a boa. And these guys, they drink a petition at 5:30 in the morning. They wear black spectacles. They stand there. Paul Adom with Jimmy. Where do you mean that? You can't make an argument. It is so disgraceful. You cannot make an argument. You have to insult. I say I saw charge sheets. This is what was written in the charge sheet. And this is the facts that I'm presenting. And he say he's always defending crime. Then please put the cartoon up. Then they went to put some cartoon B. And the way they put the cloth on me, I couldn't have worn the cloth better. I can never wear cloth like this every time. You remember that photograph I had when in 2016 the president was laughing at me that I couldn't wear the cloth well. So the cloth is very well done. Whoever did it, thank you very much for the cloth. I've never worn a Hinman great like this. Then they put it there. Story according to Paul. Good evening, Ghana. This is why Anansiwa kept it. Charlie. 3 News. Charlie, 3 News. Who is there? My only friend there is Black Rasta. You know, Black Rasta. I don't know whether he's still marking scripts, but Black Rasta is there. Black Rasta is at 3 News. So they put this nice looking, you know, I look like an Ochiame or Odikru or something like that. But it's all good. My concern really is that those young people who have gone to JSS, they've gone to SSS, you see something, you can't make an argument, they say Aboa. That's okay. Those who come and sit on Facebook and television, it is because of them, because of those people. Do you know what happened yesterday? A whole President Kufuor, 84-year-old man, he saw an invitation. I asked President Kufuor's people. They said when President Kufuor saw the invitation, he said, this one I have to attend. Church of Pentecost put up an event to discuss the degrading moral standards in Ghana. And what did President Kufuor say? President Kufuor said that what worries him is politicians who put people up to insult people. That's what President Kufuor said, that is worrying for him. Of course, President Mahama was trying to take a swipe at Cecilia Dapa and said, people keep money in there, something funny like that, which is okay. But the conference was called, can you put the photograph? The conference was called Morality something, so what is it called? National Development Conference. Oh no, it has a morality in there. Moral vision and national development. There's what is a morality something? So Church of Pentecost put this event together. It's about morality and how we are doing in our country these days, etc., etc. And President Kufuor said that politicians now put people up to insult. And young people, you can tell that they are educated. They cannot make an argument. They just insult people. I don't even get it. You see an argument, you are incapable of making an argument. So you say, Paul Adomochu with Jimmy. Explain, say it. Paul Adomochu said that. Cecilia Dapa said that. The charge sheet is this. Paul Adomochu said that. Cecilia Dapa's husband is probably able to have 300,000 euro based on the work he has done. And it is verifiable. Paul Adomochu said that Cecilia Dapa told the police that the thing belongs to her late brother and it's a family matter. Cecilia Dapa said that the thing is stool regalia, the ornaments is stool regalia, and she was keeping it and she was concerned that she can't go and tell the stool that is missing, so she reported to police. Then you say, the guy who is the most craziest, he says that his problem is that, and Paul Adomochu will come and speak and people will believe it. I don't get it. It's a competition of ideas. So if Paul Adomochu will speak and people will believe it, say yours and convince the people that, yes, I am right. Paul Adomochu is wrong. Many years ago, there was a debate between Wolf Blitzer. Now, Wolf Blitzer is with CNN. So you know where CNN's political leaning is. And Bill O'Reilly. And they were discussing the Fifth Amendment of the American Constitution. So Bill O'Reilly does it on Fox News. Wolf Blitzer does it on CNN. And then they will say, each of them will point out that he's wrong. The Constitution, American accent. The Constitution says this. This one says he's wrong. The Constitution said this. Now, Wolf is very close friends with President Clinton. Okay? And that's allowable. He's a journalist, his friend is President Clinton. When we went to South Africa to watch the World Cup, we saw the two of them jogging together. At that time, Clinton was not president, but they've kept their friendship. Wolf Blitzer and President Clinton are very, very good friends. Okay, that's why Wolf Blitzer was struggling to announce the victory of Trump on CNN on the dawn of the 2016 election. Okay, because he's very close to the Clintons. He's a full journalist, but he's Clinton's friend. Now, he went into this argument with Bill O'Reilly about, I think, the Fifth Amendment or the Second Amendment. Bill Clinton was asked by journalists that, have you heard the argument between Wolf and that, and where do you stand? Clinton smiled and he said, I'm a Democrat. and people know what that means. But that's how they do it there. It's a competition of ideas. Wolf Blitzer didn't say, Bill O'Reilly, wait, Jimmy. I don't get it. Somebody makes an argument, you have to raise the standard and make a counter argument. And your response is that, and people are enjoying it, people are happy. With Jimmy on television. That's why President Kufuor told the conference yesterday, because of you people, those of you who are watching me who do that, because of you people, Pentecost Church held a conference, invited President Mahama, President Kufuor, Alhaji Mahamadou Bawumia, the vice president, invited all kinds of people to the event. Alban Bagbin, in fact, Alban Bagbin closed parliament and said, this conference is very important. I will close parliament and I will attend. That's what Bagbin said. He said this conference is so important because of the moral degradance. The morality is going away. And people call themselves, that's the photograph. This is the event. This President Kufuor seated there, Alhaji Mahamadou Bawumia, Speaker Bagbin, Pentecost chairman. This is it. They were talking about morality because of those of you who go on Facebook and those who call themselves journalists. They will drink apeteshi at 5:45 in the morning. Then they wear black spectacles. Apeteshi pan, they've drank it. They are 5:45 in the morning. They wear black spectacles. Then they come. Paul Adomochu with Jimmy. You cannot make an argument. We will not sink so low. We will continue to maintain the standards because the young people must see the standards. And I talk to my children and they are laughing. But why? What's happening? You make an argument. I am not always correct. I'm not a paragon of correctness. I'm not always correct. So I can say something that may be wrong. But you need to make an argument. What is Kwasia? And people are laughing at it. People are happy. They are just excited. As for the cartooning, it's allowed. I'm happy with it. No problem. You can cartoon me anytime you like it. I don't mind. It's fine. It's no problem. So cartooning is good. Cartooning is not an insult. So cartooning is fine. Actually, the guy is very creative. He took my photograph and put a small boy's body there and put a beautiful cloth on it. The guy is creative. I'm happy with this. I think he's called Tilapia. He does this quite a bit, and I like the creativity. When he says Anansewa in reference to Cecilia Dapa, it's creative, right? It's fine. There's no problem with it. This creativity is expressing. In fact, if I get him, I'll employ him and ask him to do some cartoons for me, because some people will drink apeteshi in the morning. It's 5:45 apeteshi, full one. Then you wear black, but I want him the cartoon that one, apeteshi people, the cartoon Black Rasta. Then he's sitting on he's banging the table, and I watch Black Rasta quite a bit. These days I switch between Dorinando and Black Rasta. Airban something is banging the thing. That's okay. But those who come and say, so come and make an argument that last night I was listening to Paul Adobochi, he didn't make any sense at all. That's okay. Because what he said was wrong. You can do that. But if your only response is that with Jimmy, then maybe the Jimmy must be reversed. Because it just means that you are incapable of thinking. That's what it is. You are incapable of thinking. You can't think. That's why you say with Jimmy. You can't think. That's why you say Oyaboa. You can't think. That's why you say Oyakwasia. Because what we produce is a product of thinking and analysis. Let me show you something. I'll show you something very quickly. I got a new book, I got a new book. Very, very interesting book. My wife bought it for me. It's entitled News and How to Use It. This one. So she was walking somewhere and said, oh, this one, Paul will need it. He came, I was lying down and said, get. And I called, I said, wow, where did you get this from? He said, I knew you would like it. It's entitled News and How to Use It. What to Believe in a Fake News World. It's by Alan Rusbigger. There it is. News and how to use it. I bought it. I am going to read it. I've started. We'll read it, okay? So that when we come and stand here, we don't have any room for Jimmy, Abo. No, we don't do that. It's research-based. It's research-oriented. That's how we're trained. When we watch Benefson, Kweku Bako, Kofi Kumsin, Kwesi Pratt, they didn't insult anybody. There were raging arguments between J.H. Mensah and Justice D.F. Annan in Parliament. When I covered the second Parliament, which I think is the best Parliament of the Fourth Republic, there was no fight, there was no insult. But today, as soon as I finish the show, Facebook, you are trending with Jimmy. Why? They can't make an, after all the education, all the money that your mother paid for school fees, you still cannot make an argument. You are 35, you are 32, you are 28, you are 24. Your response is that with Jimmy, so they sent me this. Thank you. So Wednesday, the calls were coming, and then some cartoon. I'll show you the cartoon. What is the matter? Paul Adobochi has said something about Cecilia Dapa. Okay, evaluate it and say what you want to say. No, why? You don't have brain? It is so low, it's so embarrassing, it's so disgraceful. And some people call themselves journalist. I don't call myself a journalist because I didn't go to journalism school. I didn't get the opportunity. I am a news reporter. I've said that all the time. I'm a pure, simple news reporter. The other day I went to a children's school. And I saw somebody, old friend of mine, and he said, they spoke in fancy. He said, Kweku, na baby edui, edahu ye asin north, me who date na asin north na aze. Na baby edui, you are higher than that. I said, oh, no, Yoko. Me, I'm a news reporter. I'm not a boss. I'm not editor. I don't delight in being boss. I am a ground news reporter. I'm like Christian Amampol. I'm like Richard Quest. We like to go on the ground where the story is. I'm a news reporter, plain and simple. That's why when a story breaks, I go to the CID and I say, give me the docket. I don't follow the crowd. Hey, Yachino, this is the other part. No. News reporters don't do that. That's not how we are trained. Go to the source of the story and get it and look at the source of the story, and half the time you will find that what the popular opinion is not the story. That's why Christian Amampol is great. She's at the heart of the bullets in Iraq. She's right there, and she's looking at Ude and Uche and Saddam Hussein. She's telling you what's happening. That I go to Asin North, Kumewu, I'm there at the heart of the story, whether I'm old or young, or I'm the boss of Metro TV, it doesn't matter to me. If I'm the board chairman of Metro TV, I will still go down to get the story. And I'll report live the story. That's what I am. I'm a news reporter. So I go to get the story. And it's an intellectual exercise, isn't it? But then people, Paul Adobochi with Jimmy. Why? You can't make an argument after your school fees was paid at SSS, JSS, and Accra Poly, University of Ghana, Cape Coast University. You still cannot develop an argument, and you have to resort to insulting. I am so disappointed. I saw it. I said, are they still doing that? And then as my child brought the thing to me, I saw two people who wrote. I'll show you what they wrote. Very, very scholarly. The second guy, his brofo is brutal. And I didn't know the guy had been watching me that long. Now, this guy has watched me. And I mean, the things he said about me, I didn't even know that it exists about myself. I'll show it to you on the touch screen. And it was going on. And then some people were coming back and quarreling with other people. And some people were just saying other things. And it was all over the place.